Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-2. Tommy Lane won his first game of the season, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 2-1. The Marlins got an astounding 20 hits overall as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 5-4. Also from Miami,
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, it's coming off a loss, and I mean a tough loss, because he went complete game to get the loss. Not a lot of guys go complete game. He burned a lot of energy, fought hard, kept him in the game, but just wasn't able to pull out the victory.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Ubaldo Jimenez is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game, and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves, so he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ellsbury is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Davis.
I'm looking down there at Xander Bogaerts, and watching him work early tells me why he's become such a good defender in the big leagues. He's out here 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon going through his routine, making sure he catches the ball and makes all the plays.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Lifetime versus David Price, and even 10 hits in 38 AB. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi racing back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. Hard on the ground towards short. Hardy's up with it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in there.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Down to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. He's set. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. The relay throw, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. And he's back into second here safely.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to right field. Trumbo has a read on it, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Fielder number 1,
Michael Bourne is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
batting ninth.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He grounds it sharply to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Left fielder, Craig.
Here's Craig Gentry. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing and it disappears away from you.
Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Hanley Ramirez.
And this is up and in, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swing bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single. They're sitting 1st and 3rd, and here they come.
Tyler Wilson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrew Benintendi. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone!
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Trumbo has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first home run of the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. If the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it. It's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
No hits to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Orioles nothing.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo. He singled his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And you can see it there at present. He's 5th on the Orioles in that very category. Comes set and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Michael Bourne becomes the second out here in inning number 5. J.J. Hardy stands in as he looks at a called strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far. He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Now look at the screen here, okay? That ball is inside off the zone, inside off the plate, and he still is able to pull his hands inside and get a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Craig Gentry, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This is flared out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And another foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0.
Designated hitter, Hanley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bourne has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Red
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead got even wider. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit down the third base line. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he pops him up back behind second base. Hardy is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Mark Trumbo. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Line to the right side. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
First baseman number 9.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Price still working on the shutout through 6 1/3. Hit hard to the right, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Out of play off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
The good hitters make adjustment pitch to pitch, and we just witnessed it right there. Back-to-back changeups. First one, he swings through it. Second one, he gets a base hit.
Don't want to forget about it. Jose Ramirez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For Ellsbury, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 pitch. Soft liner towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. Hardy for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
If you want to take a snapshot of staying inside the baseball, that's it right there. Stay inside the ball, shoot it the other way for the base hit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another shot now. J.J. Hardy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
A line shot to third base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. Here's Craig Gentry. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. Michael Givens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Givens.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Designated hitter.
So digging in now, Hanley Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gentry has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Here's Carlos Santana now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bourne has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The shortstop, number 3.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Takes this the other way to right. Trumbo is there, and he'll make the... Here's Cameron Maybin now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Manny Machado checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Softly hit out towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit.
Here's Mark Trumbo now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's safe.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Here's Chris Davis now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ball 1.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
Now Price is 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. 15-0 the final in this one. The Red Sox blast